Médecins Sans Frontières, the organization that I've been associated for 18 years, started in 1971. And it was basically a group of doctors. So they came together and said, okay, we need an organization where doctors can go out and treat patients in places where there is nothing available.
I have a lot of respect for Unni. I think he's done a lot of great work with MSF, and I think the cycle ride that he's doing now, it's going to raise the awareness of humanitarian work of MSF.
So the idea was to travel 5,000 kilometers from Srinagar to Trivandrum, Thiruvananthapuram, to talk to people I meet along the way, talk to them about health and humanitarianism, but also while I was at it, also to raise funds for MSF.
In Kashmir, the focus now is on mental health. We have the objective of making around 2,000 consultations this year. So far, we have achieved more than 1,900.
Just in MSF alone, 80% of the drugs we use to treat patients around the world comes from India. India is the pharmacy of the developing world.
We just got very much inspired and hoping that we can do something like that in the future so that we can contribute to our society.
Cycling for me, it's not really about sport, but it's more a way of life. For me, I think a good first day is important, partly because it sort of builds confidence. It was good to have the Srinagar team members biking with me, Louis, Sakib and the others. So it was good to have co-riders. End of day one.
Thank you very much.
So we're back in Sangam, where we left off yesterday. Today we hope to reach Banihal. Very tired. I survived day 2. I cycled about 65 kilometers from Anantnag, come to a place called Kasikund, and then climb all the way up to Jawahar Tunnel, also known as the Banihal Tunnel, and then come into to Banihal. Day 3 was a bone-rattling 18 kilometers from Charil to Ramsu. We're in Ramsu now. I also just got word that we've hit $6,000. So the money's coming in, people are showing their support. It's really great. It sort of pushes me to cycle further and keep going. I had hoped that we would make it all the way to Patnitop, which is about 25 kilometers away from where we decided to stop. So tomorrow we'll start off from Pira and then bike rest of the 25 kilometers. Day 4, I didn't make it to Patnitop yesterday, so we're starting today from where we left off yesterday. It's about 30 kilometers to where I need to get to, but it's going to be brutal today. It's all the way uphill. So day 4 comes to an end. 31 kilometers, it's not much. Felt it was uphill all the way. In Batot, we met Indapal Singh, a doctor and a car salesman. He wanted to know what was going on. He gave a 500 rupee donation. 500 rupees, and I think this is probably the first donation in rupees in India. I think it also shows the importance of engaging with people along the way. So it's day 5. I think the big bad mountains are behind us. I'm going to try and do first 100k ride today. Some of it is downhill, but then there's quite a bit of ride towards Jammu. Along the way, we also crossed a place called Katra, which is a stopping point for pilgrims going up to a temple called Vaishno Devi. And I happened to bump into 2 cyclists who were on their way from the temple back home to Madhya Pradesh. They just ride as far as they can each day, and wherever the sun sets, they sleep, and next day they'll continue their journey. I want to thank everybody who's been following my my trip, my journey on Facebook and through Twitter. We're raising about $1,000 a day, and that's what I hope to keep up till the end of my trip in February. So keep the support coming and help MSF carry out its work in 70 countries around the world. Your support is extremely crucial.